Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 33rd review of group number 12, Dry Snuff Nasal Playlist. That playlist and another review of it will pop up on screen in about the last 20 seconds of this video. If you'd like to make a small one-time donation to the channel for core content, smokeless tobacco, for review, products to review, there is a PayPal link in the description. I thank you for your consideration. So we are in the home stretch here. We have another 30-gram sachet from Rosinski. It is a Schmausler and it is Frankfurter, which I wish all of their names had been this easy for me to pronounce, but not so much. Anyway, we're going to take it over to the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top, and I'll let you know what I think. Back in a moment. Okay, and here we are. So, as you can see, it's sort of their standard sachet, except it's a lot larger than the others. The only real difference is that the bottom is gusseted. That's really the only difference here. These stickers, it's a matter of economy. They put the stickers on the refill sachets. Those are the same stickers that go in their glass jars. Again, the stickers and glass jars may still be available. The glass jars could be used for anything really. It doesn't have to be Rosinski. Last I checked, those were still being sold on the website. That was about a week ago. So you got the German warning label. Going to the back, it's denoted as 30 grams, and it was produced in January of 2024. As far as nasal snuff goes, that's really fresh. The back German warning label. Now, as you can see up here, there are two notches. I cut well below them, and I do use scissors for these. There is a Ziploc here. It is rather stiff, and it's that much harder to open because of how close you have to cut. So you have to cut basically right there, which puts it really, really close to that Ziploc. That said, the Ziplocs are good. They're almost a little bit too good, to tell you the truth. So with that, let's open this up and see what's going on here. A little off on that. Okay. Oh, okay. That one wasn't actually that bad. And what are we looking at? Wow, that stuff is like... Okay, this is more what I'm expecting to see here. This stuff is like black. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. And I'm going to adjust light to try to get something going on there. So it is coarser. Moisture level is high. It looks like a Schmausler. I mean, it looks like what you would expect to see, thinking that there was Schmausler inside this pouch. So, moisture level's high, which is why I'm able to move it and it stays together like that, with the exception of the dimples in the paper towel. It looks... Let me see if this stuff rubs down. No, it's rubbing down. Okay, it's not as coarse as a lot of the Bernard or Pulsch products, which is fine by me. Let me try to get a little definition going on here. Now, there are larger, there are larger than their regular nasal snuffs. It's a lot more coarse than those. But as far as Schmauslers go, it's not as coarse as a lot of the other products from other companies. So with that, we will take it up top, and I will let you know what I think. Okay, so a little bit of a down angle here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wow, they're really throwing me. Brzezinski's really throwing me off with these. The thing about Schmausler's is, like, with Bernard, there are differences between all their different products when it comes to Schmausler's, but the differences are, they're all sort of in the same box. And they got little things that sort of go this way and that way depending on the product. Some of them, it could be argued, are so similar that if you weren't very well versed in using them all, you may not even notice. These Brzezinski products are, like, very different. Very different. The last one from this past week, I mean, white grape. I was like, what is going on? Anyway, so I'm going to get some out here, and I'm going to try to show you what's going on without upending the sachet. So I'm just going to dump some out, and that'll probably be enough, but I will top it off a little bit. It is actually staying formed from the dimple in the spoon. And now I am going to attempt to get the bag reaches closed while not upending this anymore. Okay, so I don't know what that is. It sort of comes off as spicy, a little bit fruity, but not what you would expect from a product like this if you were well versed with the Polsch products or the Bernard products. So let's see. Pretty easy to take. Now, it is not mentholated, but that's got a little bit of a burn, though. I do not believe this to be a high nicotine product. I believe it is put forth on websites as medium. It does have a bit of a burn in the nose, though. Let's see if I do them a little more. That could be due to a lot of things. The tobacco being used, it could be nicotine absorption, it could be the slightly coarser cut. Oh, it's got nicotine. I don't know why they're saying this is medium. This isn't coming off as medium. Not to me. I've been dipping all day, so it's not like, you know, I was nicotine starved and then came and did this review. The scent, I don't know. It's got a fruity, spicy thing going on. The tobacco is not Brazilian. The tobacco scent is actually really light. It's there, but they're probably using a mix, because I looked up the last one from last week, they're probably using a mix of German and Polish tobacco. Now, the Polish stuff, from what I hear, is pretty strong stuff. If that's the case, that would explain the nicotine I'm feeling. But I am definitely feeling a little bit of a kick off this. I don't know why. The only things I looked up about it were what I got, because the write-up I read was so short, was medium nicotine and out of stock indefinitely. So it's spicy. It's a little bit fruity. I always get with their products, or a lot of the Brzezinski, sort of an almond aspect, or an almond liqueur, or something going on along those lines. This one's really no different. I'm probably pushing my luck here. Yeah, that was a bridge too far. Crap. Woo! Anyway, so It's a schmauzler. It's oiled. That is what schmauzlers are. They're oiled. They're hydrated with paraffin oil instead of water. So you couldn't use this in any other format except for nasally, or you shouldn't, at least. There'll be some lunatic out there, not me, that'll do something. But you'd never want to powder a pipe bowl or anything like that with one of these products, because you'd be inhaling smoke off of paraffin oil, and I'm guessing, I don't really know, but it just sort of sounds bad. So, all in all, the medium nicotine aspect I don't get. It's not terribly hard to take. That said, taking too much due to the grind could induce a couple sneezes. The scent, it's interesting. Not something I'd go after. I mean, a lot of these things are. There's very, very few things that I would search out, no matter the type of smokeless tobacco. I like what I like, and it's a pretty small group. That said, I don't find anything unpleasant about this, and I find the scent, although I can't really describe it besides fruity and sort of spicy, light tobacco in the background. I find it interesting. Not something I would go out of my way for, out of my own accord, but since I have it and it's here and I'm getting a review out of it, I do find it very interesting. So with that, I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea. This has been my review of Rosinski's Frankfurter in the 30-gram sachet. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do thank you for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.